When your child refuses to get off screens, it can push every button you have. You've given warnings, you've tried to be reasonable, you've reminded them of the agreement, and they're still saying, just one more minute, or I can't pause it. You're ruining everything. And before you know it, the whole evening is turning into a battle over one glowing rectangle. As a psychologist who has supported parents for a very long time, I know that if this is happening in your house, you're not alone. Device boundaries are hard because devices are designed to keep children engaged. For many kids, they're also comfort, connection, stimulation, control, and escape. That doesn't mean the boundary's wrong, but it does mean that the way we respond matters. So here are 5 things not to say when your child refuses to get off screens. Number 1, that's it, you've lost it for a week. This is really understandable. Your child refuses, argues, maybe swears or shout, and something in you thinks there needs to be a consequence. And maybe there does need to be some follow-up later. But in the heat of the moment, a big consequence often triggers threat. It doesn't create reflection, it creates defense. Try instead, the device goes off now. We'll talk about what happened when things have settled down. Number 2, why can't you just listen? From the outside, it looks simple. The time is up, the device go away. Done. But for many kids, stopping is genuinely hard. Their brain has to shift from high stimulation to low stimulation, from control to disappointment, from dopamine to boredom. Why can't you just listen can land as shame, and shame often creates defensiveness. So try instead, I know stopping is hard, the device still goes off. Number 3, you're addicted to that thing. There may be times when a child's device use is deeply concerning, and I have supported many families in this space. But during the refusal, that phrase doesn't usually help. It generally triggers shame, denial, or anger. And suddenly you're not holding the device boundary anymore, you're arguing about whether they're addicted. So try instead, healthy device use matters, that's why we're stopping now. You can have the bigger conversation later when everything is calm. Number 4, if you don't get off now, I'm taking everything. This often comes from panic. You can feel the moment slipping away, so you reach for something bigger. But bigger threats often create bigger reactions. I'm not going to keep negotiating. The device goes off now. Then stop adding more words. Number 5, fine, just have it. This one is the quiet one. And if you've said this before, you are not a bad parent. Sometimes you're exhausted. Sometimes you just need the yelling to stop. But if a child learns that refusing, arguing, or escalating eventually gets the device back, their brain can learn, if I push hard enough, I might get what I want. So try instead, I'm stepping away so this doesn't become a fight. The boundary hasn't changed. The key with screen refusals is not to find the perfect sentence that makes your child happily hand over the device. I wish it existed. Device boundaries are built through structure, repetition, and calm persistence. So hold steady, say less, come back later, because healthy device use matters, and your child may need you to believe that for the both of you. If you are looking for strategies for the big moments, it's there for you in my free mini course When Things Escalate. Keep being awesome.